All right. All right, all right, all right. We are ready to go. Let me just get some, I forgot the music. Welcome, guys. Welcome back. Cyberpunk 2020 and Red. This is an actual play with the Wise Guys. My name is JonJonTheWise, and we are continuing session 7 back in CitiPark with the boys. And let's just get some music going on, you know? So, welcome back, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying our Wise Guys sessions. We're having a blast doing it 2 hours at a time, if you know what I mean. And before we start, let's see here. Get the intros going. Make sure you join our Cyberpunk 2020 Red fan-made Discord. Description will have the link. We're playing Cyberpunk 2020 Red with some homebrew rules, and we put them together, made an abomination, but we're having a good old time with it. This is Chapter 2 of the Wise Guys. Chapter 1, and all those sessions are there. If you guys want to listen to it, it's on my YouTube. And let's go with the rules. First rule, have fun. Second, this is a mature actual play in a mature setting, and there's going to be cursing, violence, gore, laughter, dick jokes, homoerotic banter, and human relations. But nothing crazy like rape or anything like that. We're not really interested in stuff like that. And all corporations and companies, logos, etc. are fictional, and any relation to or similarity to real-life counterparts is purely a coincidence. All of this falls under fair use. You guys like that? You like that official?
Good.
Yeah,
it's on brand. It's on brand.
You gotta work on how fast you say it.
Yeah,
you gotta go much faster.
Like those old commercials and stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta lower your voice and talk really fast.
Exactly. It's like, you might die from this thing. And it's like, wait, didn't he say something important?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... Sorry, go ahead. Did you say something?
The double take. Did you say I'm going to die if I take this pill? Yeah, no, you're good. Just eat the pill.
Alright, now, as we get started, these are the Wise Guys with me. Guys, I want you to introduce yourselves, your name, your Twitch, your YouTube, or any creative pursuits you do, my free cams, whatever. I want your character's name, a short summary of who they are, and I want to know what they do on the weekends, your character, okay? So let's start with you, DG.
Alright, I am DG Rage Riot. You can call me Rage, you can call me Riot, you can call me DG, Dick Giant, many names. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, they're all there, all the same. You'll find me. You'll see the DG. I am playing a tech runner, and I am patiently waiting for the day that I can call it a net runner entirely. Goes by the name of Riot O'Branigan. Very hostile upbringing. My parents sold me for money, so I grew up in corporate suburbia. And on my weekends, I tinker with drones and technology and build things and burn myself and all of the like. So
sad. So sad. Such a sad life. But you know what? You're going to persevere. And I just believe in you. Okay? And... Hello? There we go. This mic, dude. Brian, go for it.
Yeah, what's up? What the Fool here. I have Twitch. I do a little bit on YouTube. I'm trying to actually get back into that now. I was doing it kind of big for a little bit, but fell off.
Come on.
And I have Twitter, where I do a lot of just random D&D postings more than anything. And that's about it for Mr. Jackie here. His nickname's Jackie anyhow because he's a Ripper, Doc, and they thought it was funny with Jack the Ripper. He likes to kick people in their face, and he likes to put cybernetics in people, and if they don't pay him, he likes to take them right back out of them. And on the weekends, he mostly hangs out with his fiance.
Oh yeah, DG, what does your character do on the weekends?
Oh, I told you, he tinkers. He likes to tinker with drones and do mechanical things and fix things.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Jimmy, grace us with your presence.
My name is Jimmy, Jimbosaurus Rex. I haven't been on Twitch recently. I think the last time I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm gonna start streaming Borderlands 3 because that game is fucking crack. Um, what else was I gonna say? The only thing I really do on YouTube is I comment on John stuff because I live vicariously through other people. I'm playing Patrick O'Hannigan. He is I guess you could say, disgraced detective on the Night City Police Department, but even though what he did, he was 100% correct in his mind. And, he doesn't really, I guess he didn't really do anything on the weekends because he's been obsessed with finding the people that are behind killing his wife, and he's
got some kind of hobby.
He's just about to find out. Yeah, his hobby is take every 1950s noir detective trope, mix in Deckard from Blade Runner, and there you go. That's what he does on the weekend.
So he's pretty much just a smelly dude who stands in his basement with red lines drawn all over a map, interconnecting everywhere.
Smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, he's trying to find Pepe Silva or whatever that fucking guy's name was.
All right. Thank you for that, Joe. Grace us with your beautiful face and your voice.
Okay, so I'm playing Richter Folan. He's a solo who's also really into weapon tech and stuff. So he does a lot of personalizations on guns and all that. He's got 2 big cybernetic arms and he likes to punch things with them. On the weekends, he likes to go bowling, and people don't complain about his cybernetic arms for fear of being punched by them.
Don't forget, Joe, that Richter also likes to beat motherfuckers with other motherfuckers.
He doesn't necessarily like doing that, but he will do it if the opportunity is there.
You know, I would say I don't believe you, but I've seen it with my own eyes. He will do it.
He looks like he enjoys it, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, he definitely. I didn't even know what to roll as damage, but I was like, it has to be good. I don't care.
Like, how much damage did he do with his friend? Yes. Yes.
Yes, that's right. He's dead, okay? I don't give a fuck. All right, that's our introductions, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Here we are. So, now we're back in CitiPark. Take a journey with me to CitiPark, Night City. A giant underground city where there's crime, death, slaves, drugs, everything you can think of, especially after the 30th floor, where our boys are at the Range, a merc bar where you can find the nastiest of people. And oh, they found them. They found them indeed. And it turns out that there's one weakness to nasty people, and that is nastier people.
I would say that's more like auto turrets.
Yeah, auto turrets was, bullets, my only weakness. And here we are at the Range. They had a gunfight with the Semtech survivors, the people responsible with killing Patrick O'Hannigan's wife, played by Jimmy. And they have Big Bomba in their sights, the man himself. He has surrendered, as all his henchmen were dead around him, and it's just him, them, and all the patrons of the bar. Take it away, boys.
Alright, so I assume Richter just walked over there, correct?
Yeah, he surrendered, and I'm gonna walk over and take his gun away from the table and stuff that he's at. I'm gonna stand nearby.
Alright, so we got... Riot was keeping the gun turrets trained on the door, because he's still got a couple of friends trying to get in from the outside.
Yeah, there were 3, right, John?
Yeah, there was 3 guys outside from the camera that you saw. And in fact, Patrick O'Hannigan, you get a text from Solomon Benson. And the text reads, "Caw, caw."
This fucking guy.
And then right under that, if you remember, guys, that was the...
Yes, it was.
That was the warning. That was the alarm that you agreed upon.
Yep.
Just a little late.
Gonna send him a text message that says, "Thanks, I got it." Don't do anything. I'm gonna say, don't do anything stupid.
He says there's some bad dudes trying to get in the bar, and they mean business. This is all from a text message. And I think I hear the police coming down. I have to go, man. Reverse says we gotta go.
All right, get your questions in.
So I'm gonna walk up to. He dropped his gun, right?
Yeah.
Took the
Gun's
gun
on the
away.
table. Richter got the gun. Probably broke it in half on his leg.
Nah, I can sell this somewhere probably.
Okay, you have a submachine gun with you. H&K MP5 style, but a futuristic little style SMG.
Cool.
So I'm walking up to him. Yeah, I reloaded my revolver. I'm walking up to him. Pull out my phone, data pad, whatever it is, and I bring up a picture of my wife. And I'm going to hold it up facing this guy. And I'm going to ask him, who hired you to kill her?
Who hired me to kill who?
I'm like I have my phone or whatever facing him with a picture of her on there, and I'm gonna say, who hired you to kill her?
And he looks at the picture and he looks up at you and he says, yeah, I knew this one could come back. So, what, you want some revenge? I'm not walking out of here, am I?
Hey, John.
Yep.
What type of cybernetics does this guy have on him?
Why don't you roll me a perception?
Okay.
Or a medical tech or a cyber tech.
Okay.
All right, you see surefire signs of 2 cybernetic arms, and it looks like you can see a divot just above his cheekbone where there could be a cybernetic eye.
Huh. All right.
Well, so
He
continuing
just
what I was
asked,
doing.
I'm not walking out of here alive, am I?
I'm gonna look at him when he says that, and he goes, "No, but what you're gonna answer? If you give me the answers I need, I'm gonna give you a quick, clean death. And if not, then I'm gonna shoot him right in the knee."
And, okay, as soon as he starts talking, he says, I welcome it, and then you blast them in the knee. And you do. Can you roll me your damage?
Sure.
All right. You blast a big piece of his kneecap off and a piece of his calf. And you expected him to scream in pain, but he kind of just like, and just took it. But he fell to the ground, ass onto the ground, back against the wall. And he says, yeah, I expected this too. Do what you gotta do.
We wanna just knock him out and take him with us.
It might be for the best. I might be able to work some information actually out of him if we don't have to run. And I'm gonna look at the bartender. Is there another door out of here?
He peeks around the corner of like a countertop where he was hiding, and he says, "No, there isn't."
All right, so hold on, time out. OC, before we try to bounce out of here, I'm still connected. All right, I'm still in net running. Right, so we missed the personnel file and the bar vault, and I still have 3 net actions. Can I do like a take 20 while we're doing this? Do I have enough time, or is it kind of like let me jack out successfully so we can get the fuck out?
You're not in combat, so you can go up against this Black Knight program as much as you want.
Yeah, you have plenty of time to do this.
Are we trying to steal from the bar too while we're here? Like, do we want to make enemies of everyone in the city, or?
Well, this is in the little shit inner city place.
So
CitiPark.
while they're doing their thing, after Patrick shoots this guy in the knee, he gets like closer to him and he yells, "Who hired you to kill my fucking wife?"
And he says,
Like, he's not paying attention to what anybody else is doing right now. He is focused on this guy because this is the guy he's been fucking looking for, and he is out for blood and answers.
he looks at you and he says, I respectfully decline to answer.
Patrick. You
Now,
need to step away.
DG, why don't you give me interface while they're talking? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's a good one.
So I'm going to be watching the door while standing next to, what's this guy's name again? Bamba?
Luke Big Bamba Valdez.
All right, yeah, so I'm going to be watching the door while standing next to Valdez.
What kind of door is it again?
You said it was like
it's a metal door.
Big steel doors came down.
Yeah,
out of the
you can hear
ceiling,
people
so
banging. You can hear people banging on it. It looks like they're trying to find weaknesses. And from the security camera footage that you saw, it's like 3 or 4 guys outside, and they're like looking for a way in. And they're dressed in military fatigues, similar stuff to what the Semtech guys are wearing.
Hey, Riot! Can you crack the door open slightly? Like from the bottom?
I can try.
Will that open it all the way, or just a little bit?
So currently you're in combat with that Black Knight program, and he lost. So roll me your damage real quick.
Oh, he's in combat. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He can still hear you. So what he sees in the bar is this hellhound, and he has like an avatar, a Black Knight, and his avatar is fighting it while you guys are like talking to him. So it's like he's playing a video game in augmented reality.
So what is it? Just a D10?
Yeah. So you're gonna roll. No, it should be your damage. So you have a banhammer, right?
Yep.
Okay. What is the banhammer damage?
Hold on. Uno momento.
Sure.
Hold on. Too much shit going on here.
It should be like 3d6 or 2d6.
I think it's a 2d6. A solo, not against the Hellhound, but a 3d6 against the Hellhound.
Oh, but this is a Black Knight.
This is a Black Knight,
Hellhound.
so it's
Yeah.
a 2d6, right?
Yeah,
Alright,
so roll a
it's
2d6. Okay. What does it look like, your weapon?
It's basically like a two-handed mace. Like it looks like a big banhammer, like a giant glowing mace.
Okay, your avatar runs at the Black Knight and swings this giant red hammer, and it leaves red trails neon trails as it goes around and smashes the Black Knight in the head and does 5 damage to it. It's still there, though. It hasn't defeated the program.
Still there. Okay.
Now, tell him what you wanted to say, Brian.
So I was just asking if he could crack the door open some, because if you remember right, John, I have that shotgun shell that releases nerve gas still.
Ooh, yeah, you do. And I think that Richter has some grenades.
Well, I want his grenades to make us a way out after I set nerve gas off in front of this door.
Yeah, I think grenades and nerve gas might be excessive. A little bit of overlap there.
So, can I use a net action to start the doors up and then cut the program and like say they're like a quarter or an eighth of the way up?
So one of your movements is called sliding. But like I said, you're not in combat, so you can move freely. You just can't get past the Black Knight without defeating him.
Okay.
So you can retreat back to the second floor where you had control of the cameras, the doors, and everything. And then come back and fight the Black Knight after.
All right, so let's do that.
Okay, since you left this floor, you'll have to roll your interface again.
All right, rolling interface. Ooh.
Oh.
Really?
You're locked out of the key. You're locked out of the system. for a little bit. It glitches.
There we go. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So the doors aren't going to open for a little bit.
Just a little bit, man. Hopefully it's enough time before the cops or backup figures a way in.
So, okay.
You want me to open the door a little bit?
You can try. It's a steel door. You have cybernetic arms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try it. Do a strength check. All right. Let me see the door.
I'm only trying to like lift it up just a little bit so he can just slide a shotgun shell under it.
2 feet, just 2 feet, right? That's all you
We
need.
don't even need 2 feet.
A
just
foot,
like
right? Just a
couple
foot, 12
inches.
inches.
All right.
Just
I'm
enough
assuming
for a little pop.
I'm assuming Jackie's in position.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why I'm up here at the front. If you look at tabletop.
Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah, I see you.
You clasp your cybernetic hands, both of them, on a little divot that's in the door, and you use it like a makeshift handle, and you just start pulling on the door, and it cracks and creaks just a little bit, and you hear like a really fucked up sound. Like, I don't know if you've ever pulled a bolt or a nut when it was really rusted in. It makes that metal scraping sound as you open the door a little bit. And I need you to act fast because a barrel's going to come through that opening of a
Oh
of a
no!
gun.
I just instantly pop the shotgun shell and just poof and tell him to drop the door before any of the shit gets in for us. I was ready for it.
Okay. You see some commotion and some feet. One guy drops to the ground right as your canister flies out of your hand. And I need you to roll the damage. Richter, you drop the door.
Okay, so when I got it, we were doing 2020, and the rules we found, the nerve gas did 8d10 damage.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you're still okay with that damage before I roll it.
Yeah. Go for it.
And it will disperse. It was expensive as balls, too.
What's the range on it, by the way?
I want to say dispersing... Oh god, I can't. I don't see that right here right now, but I want to say it was like 20 feet, maybe.
Oof, that's a lot. Okay.
I would have to look it up again. I can't. I couldn't find that exactly, and I may have had it written down on the old character sheet.
Well, it's going to hit
But
some innocent people, so we can split the difference and say it's 10 feet.
Yeah, 10 feet will work.
Okay.
It's however much you want it to be. Really.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, Jackie does what he has to do.
Hopefully, too many people. Yeah, Jackie doesn't really care that much. Hopefully,
They're
not too
scum.
many people are around there.
There's city. Oh, Jesus.
Wow, that's rude.
All right. You do what you do. The door's down and closed, so you don't know what's happening.
How do I roll half of that as
I know.
ones?
4 of them were ones, dude.
Well, that's plenty to take out most of the regular schmucks, so that should be enough.
I mean, that's
guess.
plenty to take out most people, to be honest.
You hear some muffled screaming and some cries and some coughing behind the door. And you hear someone say, "Let's get the fuck out of here. Back up, back up. Gas."
Abort.
All right.
So we'll go back over to what's-his-face.
And I'm going to, as we're going over there, I'm going to look at the bartender again. I advise you tell me the other way out before we make another way out.
And he looks at you. He's the same Solo that talked to Jimmy's character before, and he says, "What did you just do? What was that?"
Don't worry about it. Just tell us how to get out of here.
Well, that's our way out.
That's unfortunate. You're not leaving for a while. We're going to make another door, however.
You hear the waitress say, hold on. She looks at him and says, and he tries to stop her, but she says, "Look, that's it. It's our only way out. We have no choice. We have to get out of here." And he just like turns around and says, "Fuck." She says, "There's a maintenance exit. It's behind the bar."
Patrick, back away from him. You're gonna kill him before you get what you want right now.
Yeah, he's bleeding out from the leg. His cybernetic is leaking some blue liquid, but there's also some blood coming out of it. I mean, it's a 454 Kazul, you know?
So he's got cybernetic legs and arms?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he doesn't have cybernetic legs. You would have caught that. No, it was just his flesh and blood, dude.
Okay.
He's starting to get a little bit delirious.
Patrick listens to Jackie.
You want me to just...
Richter, hold him.
Yeah. So I'm going to grab him and hold him.
So
Right.
here's...
Fuck it.
Roll me a strength with +3. Or grapple.
Not just a grapple?
Yeah, any of your martial art, whatever you use.
Strength
Alright, so
feed.
this +4?
+3.
Well,
my martial art gives me a +4, so I guess that's +7. So
Yeah, it would be, but it's fine. You got it. You can easily grapple him. He tries to protest, but you just put a finger in his wound real quick, and it puts him in line.
so John,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I'm going to do is close the wound so he stops bleeding out.
Okay.
Right? And then what I'm going to do is disable both of his arms and his cybernetic eye.
Okay, roll me your cyber tech.
So, okay.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
You're able to find like a fork or a knife on a nearby table, and you just jam it into his shoulders.
Well, I mean, I have my tools and my medical tools and my cyber tools in my legs.
Oh, there you
Remember?
go. Okay, so Richter holds him down, and you carefully, like a doctor, pull out the pieces that you need, and no cut is wasted. You know exactly where to cut and exactly what to cut. And with 3 swipes and 4 clicks, he can't move his arms, and he's blind in one eye. And you just hear him saying, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What?"
Alright.
So now that he's
you
held
already-
down and closer, though, I do want to check his ears. I'm looking under his hair. I'm looking for any other hidden cybernetics to make sure he doesn't have something that could be used as a tracker.
You look thoroughly, but from what you can see, it's pretty standard stuff. It's military-grade cyberware that he was able to
Alright.
keep after his service.
All right, now I think DG is probably still trying to do his thing.
Yep,
While we've
roll me
been
your
doing this?
interface, DG. The Black Knight's still there.
All right, timed out. We got enough time. All right, interface. All right.
All right, you're back in. You do an 18. All right, you hit him. Roll your damage.
All right, damage. Still. Is that 2d6, right?
Yep. All right, you take another big chunk out of his legs, and this time the program de-reses. You see pieces and bits of it go piece by piece. It goes away, kind of like Thanos after the snap. And there you go. You can move on to the 4th floor.
I'm so disappointed because the Black Knight could have died like the Black Knight in Monty Python. Bro.
It's just a flesh wound.
All right, so that was floor 3, floor 4, and floor 5 are open, correct?
Yep. So floor 5 has a personnel file in it. And with an ID, you can take that file and try to decipher what it is later.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, could grab that.
You're just going to be rolling your interface every time, so just roll your interface. Oh, you rolled a 1, but you still you still were able to do it.
Okay. That's annoying that I'm rolling these every goddamn session out of character. Sorry. Carry on.
No, that's fine. You pick up the file, but portions of it's a folder, and some of the files within the folder are corrupted in the transfer. But you're able to get most of the file.
Okay.
Now all that's left is the 5th, 6th, and 7th floor. The 5th floor is called Bar Vault.
Yeah, I want to go to the bar vault, and that's it. I don't care about the Hellhound. I don't care about the burn protocol. Let's just hit up the vault.
Hit it. Interface. All right. Easily you're able to open it. As soon as you open it, you hear a noticeable click from pretty much right behind where that Solo and the other waitress were.
Nice.
I wouldn't rob our bar friend.
I don't know if he considers us his friend. I think he's mad at us right now for some reason.
I like the chick.
Well, I may be a quiet man. We're taking the vault, gentlemen.
The Solo looks at you and he just looks and he looks at the waitress and he says, "See, you wanted to help them." And she pretty much says, "We didn't have a choice." And they just back up. There's a photo there, and behind the photo is the vault. And
What's
inside
the
of
photo
it, it's a ship, a pirate ship.
I'm gonna start choking out this guy to knock him out so we can transport him easier.
All right, there's $21,000 in there.
Don't take their money.
But
You're welcome.
I'm gonna start like sleeper holding this guy to try and knock him out so we can move him easier.
You do that easily. He can't even fight it. Oh, I mean, the guys have to stop you from killing him.
Jesus.
That's enough, Richter. That's enough.
You mean Jackie? You mean Jackie's got to stop him from killing him? I don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, you do give a fuck. You don't want to die.
Like as he's choking him, I'm gonna go, Richter. I'm going to kill him. What are you doing? Don't take this from me.
Don't take this from me.
This is mine.
So time to get out the maintenance exit.
All right.
So I'm gonna take this guy. I'm gonna just throw him over my shoulder and start heading out the maintenance exit.
All right, you guys take the 21 grand.
No.
Yep. Yes.
Apparently,
yes,
DG
yes,
does
yes.
definitely take the 21.
You
I just have to
you're
know.
not even focused on me right now.
I
Jimmy.
know.
You wanna
I
yoke this guy
know.
up? You don't have to just
I
stupid it.
know.
None of us are actually focused on DG right now.
Yeah.
I'm making sure the guy doesn't die and taking care of all his cybernetics. to
Let me
make sure he has-
clarify too. None of y'all know what's in the vault right
I
now. Okay,
know.
I do.
You greedy
Carry on.
bastard.
The Solo.
Yeah, like, if you just pull out 21 grand after this and be like, what the fuck?
Drinks are on me, boys. Let's get this party moving. Let's
Not
get
at
out
this
of
bar, they're not. I don't think they want us to spend money here.
Jackie, you ready to open that door? Let's go. Come on. Let's get out of here.
The Solo, before you pick up the money, DG, before your character picks it up, he looks at you and says, "Big mistake." Just like that.
I'm gonna do one of these.
And he just shakes his head.
It's all right.
Well,
Let's shake it all you want.
That's
Do
what I
these
said.
guys realize that
I
no
might
one
have-
else notices this?
Yeah, I mean, he's not, unless you're trying to be stealthy. I mean, it's pretty obvious. They can glance and see you open up a vault and pull out cred sticks.
Okay, so we know that he's doing it. Like,
Yeah.
because the way I was understanding it was like we were all pretty preoccupied with like choking this guy out and disabling his cybernetics and all that while he was opening the vault and getting the stuff.
Exactly. And you don't know how much he has unless you have some way of figuring out what's on a cred stick. So he just walked out with cred sticks.
I'm just going to look at him. Oh, come on, man. Hurry the fuck up. We ain't got time for this.
Pack up all my shit, Rob. I'm ready to go. Take out the cred sticks, put them in my backpack. I'm out.
All right, you put your cyber deck away. You put everything away.
I'm ready. Ready
And
to
you hit
make
the road.
Ready
Hey,
to book it.
Hey, hold up. As he's putting his, starting to disengage and stuff, I'm going to yell at him. Cameras, erase them.
All right. Wipe the cameras. Need
You
a
can
tech
easily
roll?
do that. No, you don't have to roll because you were already there in control.
Okay.
You can easily do that. You wipe out all the data of the cameras, all the footage, and anything that you've left behind, any registry keys or any sign that anyone was there.
Nice.
All right. Now, behind the bar, there's a latch on the ceiling. And when you open that latch, it leads to... It has like a... It's like an attic. It pull downstairs. You pull down the stairs. And you guys go up the stairs. And there's a keypad. And it has a little slot for a card.
Well, real quick, before we had done that, as we were about to head up, I would have grabbed the waitress who told us, do not go outside that door for about 10 minutes.
And she looks at you, and before you say that, and says, do you think I'm going to go out that door? I'm going right behind you.
Well, head on. If you're with us, we'll make sure you're safe till we split. Let's go.
But you do have a keypad in front of you and a place where you slide the card. And she looks up at the keypad and goes, oh, for fuck's sake. And she looks at the solo and says, come on, just give him the code. No.
I mean, DG, don't you have electronic security? I thought I saw you rolling
I
it.
do.
That's how you break that.
You want me to roll that?
Yeah, go for it. All right, you break open a panel with a screwdriver, and inside there's a bunch of wires. You know exactly what's going on here. You split the wires easily. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4 as a password as comparison. You're able to unlock the latch, and that's it. You open the latch, and above you is some more stairs, and it leads to some kind of manhole cover.
All right, I'll go first since we don't know what's down that way.
All right, you go up the hatch. You open the manhole cover. It's pretty easy for you to pull it. You do have a knocked out guy with you, so I assume the guys kind of help you with that.
Yeah, like somebody else can hold him for a second while I go up first.
Sure. You do that, you go up, you open the manhole cover, and you look around, and it looks like you're in some part of the floor above you. So the 33rd floor. You're up there, and you're just in some random corner. Pretty isolated from everybody. You can see a commotion going on, but they're not in your immediate area.
All right,
I'll text Solomon and let him know we're on the 33rd floor.
Okay, you do that, and you do not get a response.
Okay.
Not immediately.
All right. Well, I will. So, how far down is the dude? Like is everybody else from where I'm at?
Yeah, I mean, they just have to Jimmy will just have to carry him. Fireman carry him up a few pieces of the ladder, and then you can help pull him up.
Yeah.
And you just pull him out. I would tell you to roll for stealth or something like that, but if people saw you, they probably wouldn't care.
Cool.
You're muted,
right,
Brian.
So yeah, we do it.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Once we're up out of the area, I'm going to look back at O'Brien there. It's like, break the lock. We don't want anyone able to follow us.
The waitress comes up behind you guys and says, hey, what do you mean? She's the only one that got out.
Did the bartender guy not come out behind us?
No, and some of the other people that were in there kind of sided with him and didn't want to go up.
The area in front of the bar will be accessible soon. It's just not currently. And I don't need them able to send anybody up the way we left.
Yeah, but let her out first.
Yeah, I'll let her out.
She's out.
Yeah.
She's out.
Yeah, I'm just explaining to her why I said break the lock.
Yeah. Listen, I'm probably dead anyway. You guys stole a lot of money, and the owner of the bar is not going to be happy.
Wait, what?
How much did he take?
There was over 20 grand in there. About 20
Holy
grand.
shit. Lock the door. Come with us. We'll get you out of here at the very least.
What? Who are you guys? Feds? What the fuck are you?
We're the people who are going to get you out of here. Do you need to know more than that?
She looks down at that.
RG.
She looks down at Big Bomba and looks up at you and says, "Fuck it, fair enough."
You can stay if you want.
All right, you guys are on the 33rd floor, and you can see police rushing down the stairs. You can see people hiding, and you hear over the loudspeakers, "Attention, everybody under the 30th floor. We are doing a sweep. Stay indoors or we will shoot to kill. Our rules of engagement are to shoot to kill. Stay inside your dwellings."
All right, shit. So, are we below the 30th floor or above it right now?
We're in 30. We're in the 33rd floor. We need to find some place to hide real fucking quick.
So 33rd is below 30th on this.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
correct.
It goes
They go
up in
down.
numbers. So you have 3 floors to go before you're back up to the 30th.
All right, and so this is all like a big underground complex thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there
Yeah.
another door nearby?
So
Close?
these you guys can do 2 things. 1, you can hide. 2, you can go through all this shit and try to stealth your way through the cops and obstacles. Or 3, you can just take the cops head on, Rambo style.
I
I like
have a
option.
fourth option for you.
4th option, I like it. Let's hear it.
Have a fourth option for you. Fourth option, find DG a node and get him to find us a maintenance shaft out of here.
All right, run a scan.
All right.
That's all you
I
need
he's
to do.
incoming.
I don't like our odds of fighting the cops or
Oh,
trying to
fuck's
stealth.
sake, dude.
We're
I
going to
can't.
keep moving off to the sides and like staying in the corners while he keeps looking.
Well, it sucks because his cyber deck just shorted out.
Oh,
Yep.
Can he
All
fix it?
well,
Yeah, it
can
might
I
take him a
do-
little while.
Is there
Can I
a
do
door
Streetwise?
close to us?
No, in your immediate vicinity, you're not seeing a door.
Can I do streetwise to try and see if I know of any like maintenance areas in the
Please,
area?
please do a streetwise. All right, your character remembers, but you don't. That Reverse told you that there's a sign to look at in dwellings,
that's right.
That's right.
and
All
it'll
right.
tell
All
you
about
that
Go
is a
look for the
passageway for the
sign.
guides.
Yeah.
Good old Richter. Good thing he remembered, right?
Yeah, Richter's smart.
He is. High five, Richter.
All right, you
Yeah.
easily find one of those logos on a dwelling, and in fact, one of the people is rushing people in as you're looking in that way.
All right, so we head into.
All right, you heading to that way. You're gonna be in the line of sight of some police, so I'm going to need a stealth check.
Oh boy.
I don't have any points in a stealth whatsoever.
All right, you can either give me stealth or some kind of acrobatics.
None.
Um,
Oh,
Let's
Hannigan,
see.
you are a shadow. You are the shadow. You are the knight.
is there any kind of like what are the walls like made of right here?
All right, so what you're seeing is a bunch of metal tin roofs and metal pieces, tires, concrete slabs, and somebody's bicycle is nearby. There's just random trash. There's even a barrel, like a metal barrel.
All right. I'm gonna. Is there like a person-sized slab of concrete?
There is on the ground.
Can I? I'm gonna wait until everybody else tries to stealth past, and then I'm just gonna use that as cover as I run across the thing.
So
You hold your action. All right, so what do you do, Brian?
So I want to pull out my freaking what did we call them? But it's basically like our PDFs, our personal cells that keeps files and stuff like that. Right?
Yeah, your agent.
Yeah. I want to forge documents stating that we are hired on mercenaries to help the police in City Block.
Okay, you can tell. You can say you're a guardian gang.
Yes,
What about
that's what
that?
I'm.
What about that badge I had from my cop buddy? What is that
Fucking,
exactly?
you just
do? Just
remembered
a
it. I'm like,
badge, right?
is he gonna fucking remember it or not, dude? Yes, you can easily use that for any maintenance shaft that you see.
Okay, I couldn't even remember if it was like a card or if it was like a badge or something.
Yeah. It was like a card badge. It was a card.
All right, so I don't pick up the concrete slab and run with it.
You touch it and you look at everyone. You're like, huh?
Everyone seems to have plans that they're doing. You see Jackie typing away at something. You see, and again, like, oh yeah, I have this.
All right, you forge some.
You don't see O'Hannigan realize he has the badge. Remember, I became one with the knight.
Exactly.
O'Hannigan is on the other side, like, dude, I have
He's
this
hidden.
badge.
He's
Like I stealth in
hidden.
the room. I'm like, oh yeah, I have this police badge.
All right, Jackie, you're
so-
able to forge paperwork on your PDF, or sorry, your agent. On your agent, you're able to forge some kind of document. It looks like a Night City PD deputy form and license that you recognize since you're in the families, you're in the mob
Yes.
families, you know what this kind of thing looks like. You register yourself as a guardian gang leader called what?
The pistol whips.
All right? The Pistol Whips.
The pistol whips.
PW. All right?
Yeah.
You even come up with a logo real quick and you make it look nice and shiny.
Yep. And we're gonna I am actually going to call out to the cops as me and Richter start to move across. Hey, don't worry, we got this one.
They turn their spotlight towards you. You hear guns click clacking, click click as they turn in towards you. There's about 10 cops training their guns. They don't shoot right away.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa. Guardian Gang, PWs, we got this one. Keep going, guys.
Halt! Halt right there.
I am Hulk.
Put your hands up. All three of you. Remember, Patrick is still hidden.
All right, hands are up.
What's wrong with your friend there?
Oh, he got knocked out by some of that gas stuff that was outside of that door. We don't know
What
what
happened
that
to
shit
his leg?
was. There's a bunch
He
of fighting over
obviously
there.
got shot earlier today. You see it's patched up. I mean, are you new here? People get shot all the time.
You have like 10 guns on you. This guy's talking to you. He puts his gun away. He takes your agent. He looks at it. Sure, DG. PW.
Yeah, so
You guys in the deputy for.
online it said that it's like opposed forgery checks.
Yeah, forgery opposes forgery.
Yeah. He pulls out his scanner. He scans the barcode on the application that you have, or the license, and he looks at it and he looks at you. All right. Well,
Can I see enough about this cop to know who he is, or was he about to just say, "All right, you guys go on"?
you don't
get out of here."
recognize him because he has a metal plate blocking everything. You can't see anything.
Okay. It's all good.
Yeah. So maybe if you recognize his voice, but you actually don't recognize his voice. All right. He looks at you guys and he says, "And so that guy's with you?"
Yeah. We're just trying to get him out of here.
And he says, "All right, put your wrist out."
All right.
Yeah.
You put your wrist out. He pulls out a green bracelet, bright green, and he puts it around your one arm. It locks in and lights up. And he says, "Make sure that they all see this, or they'll put a bunch of bullets in you."
Yep, no problem.
Sweet.
I'm gonna put my hand in the air as we're walking out.
Should I have Patrick kind of show up and go? Oh, I kind of need one of those too.
Probably not.
Okay.
Well, does he put them on everybody or just me?
So just you, and they don't
Yeah,
notice
okay.
you yet, Patrick.
No, I'm just saying if they're only putting it on.
Yeah, they're just
Jackie.
putting it on Brian's character.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he turns around and he goes to the other cops and he goes, "Gurney! Let's get a gurney over here, medic." How's that wound looking?
Well, looking over it, the wound should be looking good.
He looks at it and he says, "I don't know. You want our medic to take a look at him?"
He can, but I mean, I patched it pretty good. It should hold till we can get him to an actual hospital.
3 cops come by with a gurney and they drop it right by you and they say, "Yes, sir. Who are we taking?"
We got it. We just need the gurney.
All right, just
Y'all
leave it
have
at the
more
front.
important things to worry about.
Leave it at the front of CitiPark.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, get out of here. Be careful.
All right.
On your way, it's pretty uneventful because people are kind of out of your way. People are hiding. The only people you'll deal with is police.
And I'm holding the green.
As you put your hand up, there isn't some crazy asshole that is untrained. They're all able to see that green bracelet lighting up, and they let you through.
Sweet.
You make it to the 30th floor with the man on your gurney. Do you go all the way to the front?
Is the waitress still with us?
She is.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Works for me.
Is she impressed?
Well, good thing, Brian, is your family's establishments could always use more.
Hey, we can get her a job.
Yeah. That's what the Peretti family's all about, creating jobs, okay?
Listen, if you remember my backstory well enough, my backstory is effectively I know a guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like my life path when we rolled it was I know a guy.
Knows a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy, and he's in the mob, so...
For every situation, I know a guy, okay?
Yeah. All right. You guys, she follows you guys, and yeah, she's totally impressed. She's saying things. She just can't believe it. I can't believe we're not dead. I just can't believe it. I don't understand. Are you guys in a Guardian gang? PW? What did you say to him?
We lied.
We are part of the PWs, and we're carrying this man off as need be. Just agree with that, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
As you guys are walking, she turns to you and says, "You know, he's not going to tell you anything. That's Big Bomba. He's the military type. They're all hush-hush. You can torture him for days."
We got days.
I might not necessarily need him to tell me anything.
Well,
He
listen.
does have a samurai. Maybe he knows somebody that knows something. Maybe we can pull something out of that.
Well,
I
listen.
just need time. Anyhow, what was she gonna say?
She was going to say, well, listen to me, all right? I've seen him all the time. He comes to the bar all the time, gets hired all the time. Lately, he's had a lot of money in his pocket. And I think it has to do with the fixer he met.
I check his pocket.
What's
I was just about to say the same thing.
We're out. We're off the 30th floor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
That's
like
right.
on the 29th, 28th, just talking and moving with her now.
Exactly. And you still have your green bracelet unless you've taken it off. And
Nope, not yet. I'll
That-
deal with that later.
the cops don't even look at you twice. They see the bracelet and they know that you're good.
So did he have money in his pocket?
Yeah, so to that.
Richter's taking his money like, this is mine now.
Oh yeah, because he's like, yeah, he's usually got a lot of money in his pocket, and Richter's like, ooh, I could
Did you
use some
happen
money.
Did you happen to catch the fixer's name that he's been talking to?
Well, he has $3,460 in creds. And she says something fucking... He's some kind of tiger. Tiger something.
Tony?
That's
Do
his
you need a
nickname.
Streetwise for that to know who that
Sorry?
could be?
Sorry, say
Do
it
you need
again.
Do you need a Streetwise check to know who that could be?
Yeah. Ooh, nice natural 10, dude. I was gonna say
Get
it's
it.
gonna be fucking hard to figure it out. Yeah, you've heard that name before. In your police days, you've heard of his name because he's one of those up-and-comer hustler type. His name is Lee the Black Tiger Shen. Okay? And he's part of a Chinese gang in Night City that, and almost all the Chinese gangs report to the Chinese government somehow. His gang is called the Qin Shao.
Fuck, man, I don't want to take on the Chinese.
Do you say black Chinese? Yeah, that's right. He's Chinese. Do you know him?
I know of him. I've heard of him before.
What was the name again, John? Sorry.
Li, the Black Tiger Shen.
Shen. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Patrick, you know him as an up-and-comer fixer type. And when you were a cop, you saw his rise, and he was one of those guys that would elude you guys all the time. Then you would catch him. His hotshot lawyer would get him off, and it just looked like he had boatloads of money behind him. You know, maybe it wasn't him in particular that was rich, but his lawyer and his team of lawyers were from someone who had money.
What would you want to roll to remember his lawyer's name?
Let's see. Yeah, just some kind of history.
You want
history?
Education?
I don't have.
I guess education wouldn't.
Or investigation or something. I don't have any.
Yeah, try investigation.
Okay.
All right. You seem to remember a last name. It was Davidian.
Davidian.
That's pretty close to my roommate lawyer's last name. That's funny.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna look over it right, and I'm like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you look for any lawyers in Night City with the last name Davidian, suspected ties with the whatever Chinese? I don't remember the Chinese gang you said that Lee the Black Dragon Shen's part.
Qin Shao. Here, I'll type it in chat so you guys have.
Any high-profile lawyers in Night City, last name of Davidian tied with the Qin Shao gang. Just do like a data search for it. I remember his last name because we had problems trying to catch this guy and keep him locked down when I was still a cop.
All right, so I rolled 22 interface, John.
Okay. You using your old cyber deck because your new one is fizzled out until it's repaired. Using your old cyber deck, you hack into the net, and you don't really have to because of simple search on any search tool. We'll find a few articles where Li Shen got away with, he was let off. The police were not able to grab evidence in a legal manner, and they were able to get him off twice. So he's almost bulletproof as far as the law goes. And one of his lawyers was, in fact, Frank Davidian.
Frank Davidian.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to relay that message back to O'Hannigan. Tell him, give him all the deets.
The Davidian Brothers law firm.
Okay.
Those damn snakes.
Now, because you rolled so well, Patrick, you remember the last time you had your hands on a police database and the last time you looked up Li Shen, there was some speculation that Tencent Cybernetics was backing him. But it was all hearsay. It could have been Biotechnica.
Did you just say 10 cent?
That's right.
God damn it. You and your fucking Chinese overlords.
What? That's just a coincidence.
Uh-huh.
Coincidence.
10 Cybernetics.
We're gonna have to figure out how to get in touch with this lawyer. I don't want to talk to him because I might break his nose.
Can I pull out location details for him, along with hacking of like who he is and his profile, be almost bulletproof and all that shit?
Yeah, so when you're hacking, you are not finding anything on the open net about him, and you'll check your regular deep web connections, and you're not finding a lot either. But you do know where his law firm is located. It's a public address.
Nice. I tell him, we know where they are.
Yeah, we can figure out. Well, I know exactly where these assholes are. We could figure out what we're gonna if we need to talk to this lawyer. The last name, this guy, the last person that this asshole, I'm gonna point at the guy whose knee I blew out. The last guy he was in contact with is he's a bad person, powerful person. Just, we're stepping in some shit, boys.
I like how you're calling this guy a bad person, like we didn't just walk into a bar and murder like 7 people. Like,
It's not murder. It's not murder if they deserve it.
it is.
Murder hobos.
It's
We're all
still
murder
murder.
hobos.
I
Okay.
suppose you could say justified killing if it makes you feel better, but yeah, still murder. So, are we out of CitiPark? By
Just
chance?
about.
Are we-
Right before you guys are on the like 10th floor, 11th floor, making your way up, and you pass by a hut where a bunch of people are drinking inside and having a good time, and I need a reflex from Richter.
All right.
And you can add in your martial art, I think.
A dodge roll.
Yeah, like a dodge.
Okay. So that'll be this plus 2.
All right. You see a tankard fly in your direction, and you easily dodge it, and you actually deflect it with your hand before it hits your head. And you see somebody come out and go, "Oh shit! Oh man, I'm so sorry, man." He's retching at you, and he's getting
At
real
me?
close at you, and he's getting real close.
I'm gonna grab the tankard out of the air and just whip it back at him.
All right, roll me another reflex.
All right, I'm gonna do that with the throw attack from my martial arts. I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah!
just try and smack him in the chest with this, like not trying to murder him, but if it happens, whatever.
If it happens, whatever.
It's a tanker. Yeah,
Alright,
Oh.
I tried to grab it, and I'm too distracted by the vomiting man.
You grab
I'm
the
just trying to back
tankard.
away from him.
You grab the tankard, and as you swing it around to throw it at him, you spill all the contents right onto your head. And it's beer. And he looks at you and he goes, "Dude, that was my drink, man. You gonna buy me a drink?"
Fuck off.
No, you don't talk to me like that. And he's like trying to paw at his waistband, but he's too drunk to get it in his pants. You don't fucking talk to me like that, man.
I'm straight kicking him in the chest as he's talking to him. I'm
gonna-
not using the heels.
You're not
I was
using the
gonna
heel spike.
I was gonna grapple hand punch him in the chin.
All right.
like Jackie is full on tired of this shit.
Yeah, I just like fucking extendo hand, just shoot my fist across the way and just punch him in the face right there.
All right, you punch him in the face. Jackie kicks him in the chest. Then he takes a 2-piece combo from you guys and a biscuit as he falls down to the ground, unconscious.
Like, as he was talking, Jackie started moving over to him, and then all of a sudden, Richter's fist comes flying out of his hand right as Jackie kicks him, and we continue forward.
Yeah.
3 guys come out of the bar as this guy's laying down on the ground, and they go, "What the fuck, man?" And
Your
they're
friend
looking at you
passed
guys.
out. You should take care of him.
Can you guys roll me an intimidation?
Sure. Is that what is that? Is that empathy or?
Yeah, it should be an intimidation.
Why did I roll?
What do you say, Patrick?
No, I didn't even think I had intimidation.
No,
You
I
gotta
didn't
say
roll.
You gotta say something. You rolled.
I'm just gonna I'm just kind of looking at him, but it's gonna be like I'm confused and I'm upset right now.
Something gets in your eye and you
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck. Like,
He
just an
tries to
eyelash is just
glare. It
caught in
turns
the-
into more of a pout.
Like I try to glower at this guy, but then my cyber eye kind of like sparks a little bit, and I'm like, ah!
Ah, fuck.
You look at him and,
Oh wait,
you say,
is it empathy or cool?
it could be cool.
I thought intimidate was will.
All right.
It could be.
Well,
Which-
there's my roll for pretty much any of them.
All right. Well, it's a big difference depending on whether it's empathy or cool for me. So
I think it's. I think it's empathy.
okay. I'll do that.
All right. Well, All right. Great roll.
Nice.
Reroll a d10. Yeah.
All
That's
right.
fine.
That's
Yeah.
Wow.
A whole one, dude.
That's
Yeah.
great.
He slipped and fell on my fucking fist.
No, yeah. No, you rolled a 10 first, so it's all good. The one's just a bonus.
Yeah.
So two of the guys looked like they were cowering in fear. One of them tried to get brave, especially with Patrick and whatever the fuck he was trying to do. But then when Jackie and Richter came into the forefront, third guy looked up at you guys and he said, "Yeah, you know, he drinks all the time. Like, come on, man, help me get this asshole up." And him and his buddies pick him up and they take him back into the hut. And the waitress looks at you guys and says, "Well, I wish I had you guys bouncing the club."
We did.
Yeah, you might have bounced it a little too hard.
We bounce hard or not at all.
Continue onward.
All right, you guys continue onward, and there's pretty much nothing else that happens. You get to the front. Oh, sorry.
As we are leaving, I'm going to, once we get where I can make phone calls, I'm going to call out to my fiance's dad and tell him, "Hey, we're gonna need a car and a driver outside City Park for us."
So you do that. You send a text message, and as soon as you send that text message, you get a phone call.
Answer.
All right. All right, it's your daddy.
Oh. Yeah, hello?
And he says, "Jackie, is that you?"
Yeah.
Listen to me, Jackie. What you've uncovered is a big deal, all right? We're on a secure line, so don't worry.
All right.
I talked to the families. They don't really want to have anything to do with it right now, but I think it's within our best interest to tackle this whole thing head on. Now, we're gonna have to let you guys take the lead on this. You know what I mean?
I got it. Disassociation.
Exactly. And since you don't have my last name, you know how it is, boy.
So no contact till it's done?
On the contrary, there will be contact, just not directly with me. But anything you guys need, you have our resources.
Hey, keep, I'm naming her Sarah right now because I don't want to look back to remember what her name was. Sorry, John.
Her name is Sarah.
Her name is Sarah now.
Mm-hmm.
Keep Sarah safe and let her know what's going on. I'm also going to be sending a waitress. Give her a job. She's going to need money and a place to stay. She helped us out here.
He says, You know what? Who cares? Fine.
She's just going to need money, a job, and a place to stay. She got us out of there.
I'm going to go, before Jackie hangs up, I'm going to go, "Jackie, is that your dad?"
Yes.
Tell him one name.
Oh, yeah.
Lee Black Tiger Shen.
Yeah, let him know.
He writes it down.
He's involved.
That's what it's looking like. This guy's mainly been working for. We're going to try to find more out from him.
Lee, Black Tiger, Shen, and you tell him it's the Chin Shao gang. Shao.
And let him know that some lawyer named Davidian is a part of this as well.
Frank Davidian.
Frank Davidian, Tencent Cybernetics. What the fuck have you guys uncovered?
A shitstorm? So I guess right now, at the moment, I really am part of a Guardian gang.
You guys became the good guys all of a sudden.
Completely accidentally.
Sort of. I'd say that we're in the neutral territory right now. We've done some good things. We've done some bad things.
We're not. I wouldn't go so far as to say good guys. We are currently not the bad guys. How about that?
We're not the worst.
There's worse.
But yeah.
All right. before you hang up with Mr. Peretti. Oh, I'm sorry. You do hang up with Mr. Peretti, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You hang up with Mr. Peretti, and as soon as you do that, you get a text message. It's from your buddy Miles Frey.
Oh, Miles, I ain't heard from him in a minute.
His text message reads, "Call me when you can. There's some fucked up shit happening in Night City, and it's all over the net." And he says, "Missing students from NCU, all medical and engineering program students. I know that's your alumni."
Yeah. That could be disconcerting all of a sudden. So yeah, are we where are we at, John?
You guys are
Like,
just outside of CitiPark, and your car has arrived.
Okay, so
Well, I'm
we
still
are
trying to-
outside City
I'm
Park.
still trying to get in touch with Solomon. Like, where the fuck are you, Solomon?
No response.
God
That bitch
damn,
dead.
God damn it, he's fucking dead. I don't want to leave him here, but I can't wait.
He's his
I
own
can't
man.
wait.
He'll figure it out.
I'll
He
send him a
lived in
text.
his own piss and shit for a
I'll
month.
send
He'll be
him. I'll
fine.
send him a text that says, "Hey, we had to leave City Park. Let me know when you're safe and where I can find you."
Still no response, but a car arrives. It's a large SUV, enough that all of you guys can sit in it, and there's another SUV behind it for the waitress. Two guys get out of the SUV, and one of them says, "Do you want me to drive?"
Yeah, we're gonna need you to drive. DG. Not DG, but I'm hey, Brian again. What you grabbed, give me 1,000 of it now.
Immediately hand it over. Transfer
Pass it over
1,000.
to the waitress. Here, this is for right now. Go with them. He will get you set up. You're
She
good,
looks
you're
at
not
you
going
and she
back there.
says, "Yeah, whatever you say." She's just kind of dumbfounded by this whole thing.
All right, we're gonna slide into the other. Before we go though, this green bracelet, right?
Yep.
I want to look it over. Is there a tracking device on it? Anything like that?
No, and in fact, once you got out of CitiPark, it turns off.
Turned off. Okay, can I take it off easily?
Yeah, it clips off.
All right,
Is-
pocket it because that could be
Yeah.
useful later.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a tech? Because you want to know
Yeah.
if it has a tracking device.
Just a tech check.
Yeah, no, not cyber tech, just regular tech. And
Yeah,
Riot can do it as well if he wants to.
Yeah, I would actually ask Riot to do it
Okay.
because regular tech isn't my thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But I can help him look over it just in case.
Sure. You can help him. So just do a +2,
Oh,
right?
I put it in the wrong thing. I typed roll into your Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah. So that
Wait, that's-
1d0 does nothing. Let me
So
try
you
that
rolled a
again.
10? Your tech is 8, right? Right? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't you have the skill basic tech right?
Yeah. Basic tech. Can roll that too, but I just rolled the tech with the just a D10 with the tech modifier. That's it.
So yeah, that's my D.
Well, what's your basic tech? You
All
should
right,
add
I
that
can
to
roll
it.
that for
too.
you.
Well, no. What's the stat? Because we'll just add it to
3.
10.
Basic tech
so,
was 3.
So 13 plus 2 is 15. Okay, yep. There is a tracking device in it. It's a small chip. It's about the size of a thumbnail. You've seen it before. It's just regular stuff, just so NCPD can track where their equipment is. And you can easily just take it out.
All right. So I tell Jackie it's got a tracking device in it. You want me to keep it in there? Or you want me to take it out?
No, take it out. Take it out. Disable it. Well, we don't want to be tracked, but I do want to keep this in case we need it again.
All right,
Alright.
you pull it out, and it's just like a microchip. It clips right off, and that's it. I mean, nothing special happens. It just clips right out. And with your knowledge, you know that it's disabled. All right.
Alright.
So, Miles Frey sends you a message. Lets you know that NCU students are missing, Night City University students. The same place that Julia Rios was working as a counselor. in the same place where Jackie went to school to get his PhD to become a doctor.
Jackie, a smart man. So as we get into the car, I'm going to tell the guy, get us to a machine shop. I need a flat surface to work. And then I'm going to call Miles.
All right. On your way, he says, "Yes, sir." On your way, all 5 of you are in the car. You got a 5th guy in the trunk. He's bound and gagged. He's not
And
really
his
making
arms
any
don't
noise.
work.
Yep. He's bound and gagged, and he's in the back. And one of the henchmen that came and picked you up, he's keeping watch. One of the made men. And you call Miles Frey. He picks up immediately, and he says, "Hey, Jackie, what's going on, man?"
Yeah, not much. So in case you missed it, John, Jimbo's internet crapped on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just DC'd.
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to end it right here anyway.
Okay. So we're gonna end it with Miles answering.
Yeah, Miles answers, and he says, "Hey, Jackie." Oh, man.
Wait. That's cool to end it there, but before that, I want to disperse the creds equally. So now we gave the 1,000. There was 21K. We gave it to waitress. That means there's 20K to split across the 4 of us.
Okay.
So should be like
5,000 a pop.
that's
5,000 a pop it is.
That was weird.
Yeah, you got $5,000, Jimmy. He spread the cred chips evenly.
it. Yep, just updating my sheet too.
Gonna kind of look at Riot and go, "Where'd you get this money from?"
I just want to smile, big smile, enjoy.
Well, the waitress told us that he took 20 grand.
We all gonna need it.
Yeah.
While you
You
guys are
can't
having that
return it.
conversation, Miles is telling Jackie, "Listen, man, it's just I found it weird. I don't know if you know anything about it, but the net, it's all over the net. All these rich people talking about how they'll pay anything to find their children again. I didn't know if maybe you're interested, man. There's a big payday."
Is it only current students who are disappearing?
Yeah, current students.
All right. Where is it? Everywhere on the net? Is it easy to find, or is there something key that should be searched to locate it?
Well, some of them came from the node. Now, let me get you to roll the streetwise there, Jackie. All right, you know the node easily. It's kind of like this hub that's in the combat zone, and there's nodes all over the combat zone. When you go into it, you have to jack in directly, and you pretty much, there's like a message board there where people from the combat zone could be hired from anonymous or, people that want to show who they are. They just put out a job there. It's like a job board for criminals in the combat zone. And there's a bunch of people that have put offers in the node to find their children, find their kids that were kidnapped. They were gone one day, they were there one day, gone the next. And there's various stories on how they were missing.
Okay.
So yeah,
And,
Jackie, that's the thing, man. I know that you used to work with those guys, that you guys were on that hit list, that I got you off of. So I don't know if you want to make some extra money, we can look for these people.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. I got a net run with me. He should be able to help out. I'll link you two up, and you can maybe meet him on the net and help him out if need be.
And he says, "Oh shit, another runner, huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be down to trade some secrets."
Yeah, if you can help us out, might get you a little bit of a payday without being shot at. I know you don't prefer bullets.
Yeah, that's not my forte. All right, well, then I'll meet you. I'll meet you at the restaurant, the one we always go to.
All right,
And
it's
you know
going
exactly
to be a
which
little
one.
bit. I'll give you a call I'll shoot you a text when to meet me. I have some other stuff I'm having to finish up first.
All right. Sounds good. Will our heroes find who is kidnapped, how they were kidnapped? Find out on the next episode of The Wise Guys.
Tune in next time.
Dun dun dun.
All right. That was good.
Hell yeah.
This one, this one went shorter than we normally do. Like, we started a little later, it's ending a little earlier, but it feels like it's taken longer.
How
Like,
much
it's
A lot of stuff
Meteor.
happened.
How much IP did we get last time? I never wrote it down.
125.
Yeah. And Richter got a little extra. So yeah, the next arc, it wouldn't make sense to start because we would just get like a little bit into it. So I figured we could leave off right here. But you're right, it did feel like a lot because it took you guys a while to get the fuck out of CitiPark.
Yep.
And
We had to
Well,
do
we
a lot
did
of
a lot of
trickiness.
shit on our way out.
and
Unfortunately for this guy, he's got a long night ahead of him
yeah.
when we get to where we're going.
And Jackie wants to take his eye to see if it has anything useful recorded.
Yeah.
Well, you guys get 100 IP.
Patrick's gonna offer to pay Richter money for his grenade.
Nice.
Oh no.
Sure.
100 IP all around. You guys all got 100 IP. And you pretty much dodged like everything that I planned. So
Nice.
like almost everything that I planned, you guys were just like, I'm just gonna do this and do that. Like finding that hatch, I was gonna make it so difficult. You guys found it easily. I was gonna make you have to fight those 3 guys out the door first, get into a fight, getting out of CitiPark, and then maybe get arrested. I don't know. I was like, man, maybe these guys are gonna go to jail. I don't know. I didn't expect you to create a
tonight.
fucking Guardian Gang forgery kit.
Yeah.
The
it was.
clutch, dude.
Yeah, it was not last session's IP, but the one before it. I was trying to decide what to spend it on, like what skill made sense for Jackie.
Yeah.
And me and Joe were discussing it, and we are like, well, he's very techie, he's mafia and everything, and it's like forgery. Forgery would fit because forgery also counters forgery, so he'd want to be able to know if something's real or not.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well done. You did good.
This is way up there with John's. I really love Brian, but I also fucking hate him at the same time.
No,
I
honestly,
honestly-
I love it.
In that situation, I was just gonna have Richter pick up that slab of concrete and then just like apply like a self-imposed like -15 to the stealth roll to just like slowly walk across the way with the big thing of cement in front of me.
They would have
And
just
if I got
shot at you.
then I had a big thing of cement in front of me.
Yeah, they would just shot at the cement. So at that point, they would have just shot at you guys, but they weren't going to chase. But you don't know that. You didn't know what they were going to do.
Right,
Well,
that's why I was waiting till everyone else got across.
but yeah, it was just dumb luck that I happened to have decided. I wasn't actually expecting forgery to ever be particularly useful. It was just it fit Jackie's character and mindset to
Yeah.
me.
It's stupid because you guys had a way to get out already, but then you're like, no, unconventional
No.
way. You had that fucking
Yeah.
network that the guide would have got you through if you
Yeah.
needed a guide, but you're like about to go do that, and then you're like, wait, let me do something riskier.
Well, we had to get past the cops that were about to see us.
Yeah, that could have
And
gone bad,
Richter is
dude.
not good at stealth.
Yeah, that forgery could have gone bad. You could have rolled terribly. He could have rolled like the cop rolled a fucking 2, so he doesn't know his ass end of a fucking anything, you know.
It's just like, this is a paper. I'm fucking retiring in a week. I
Yeah.
don't care.
He's like,
Well, this
Too
is
damn
like-
it,
old for this shit.
I can't read with the
Pathfinder
stupid helmet.
Pathfinder game we were playing in, the DM was like, all right, if you guys have another alternative use for skills, just let me know so you can justify it. And Joe goes, I'm going to use my intimidation in lieu of my stealth. And he goes, how are you going to do that? And he goes, well, because the guy goes, hey, I see you over there. and then I'll roll like 35 for my intimidation score, and my guy will just go, "No, the fuck you don't." Like, you're right. I don't see anything.
I see nothing.
You're right. You know what? I've momentary blindness. Look at that.
Me and Joe kind of did that in another game too, in a Star Wars game, and the DM had made a social combat scenario, and Jimmy's character was fully spec'd out to be social, so he was taking the lead on that. And my guy was not spec'd for social whatsoever. He was just your typical strong guy. So I was like, hey, can I use athletics in lieu of anything else? And the DM was like, explain to me how you're going to use athletics in this situation. Well, I'm just going to pick up the bar and start doing deadlifts with it in front of him. And he was like, fuck, okay, you can do that.
Fuck, this guy lifts. All right. So, for you guys that are watching, I'm going to keep this in because I do like the banter after the game. Usually we take 2 hours, so it's a little too long to have the banter, but I'm going to keep this banter in here. And also, I'm going to let you guys know that maybe not next session or the one after that, but maybe the one after that, after the next story arc that we're going through, I think we're going to play some Carbon 2185. I have it almost ready to go. We'll take a break from Cyberpunk so we can play that a little bit. It's just a module. We can get through it in 2 sessions, and it'll be just some kind of fun thing to do on the side, you know?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, you just keep cock teasing me with murdering this fucking gang guy, all right?
You could have killed him. You got the information you needed. I was like, what if Patrick blasts him?
I know, but every time Brian's character was like, "Look, let him live. We need to get him out of here." That's why I was rolling the percentage die. And I was like, all right, if I roll lower than this, I'm going to listen to Jackie. If I roll higher than this, I'm going to say, fuck Jackie. I'm going to fucking blow this guy's brain.
Nice.
And I was like, damn it!
I was like, why is he rolling a D100 all the time?
I was like,
No, I knew
damn it,
what he
I
was
rolled,
doing.
like, damn it, I rolled 23%. Like, the first time, I was like, all right, if I roll higher than this, I'm going to ignore him. And that's when I ignored him. So, like, Patrick was still, like, yelling at the guy.
Yeah.
And then the other one was like, fuck, I have to listen to him. The dice say so.
Yeah, it was that's a trick I used to use with a barbarian of mine he was a smart guy, but he was still a barbarian with anger issues. So if there was a situation where even if it was the bad choice, I would have to roll for him to see if his anger took control. And if he lost, I had to go with it.
Yeah, I like that. I love that. It makes it so
yeah.
much more fun, dude, to do stuff like that.
Yeah, because it's always more fun when the character's got some kind of flaw to them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But now that we got him out of there and we're gonna take him to a nice quiet place. The reason why I'm letting you guys know, the reason I acquired one of Richter's grenades is because he used explosives to kill my wife. So I'm gonna go full man on fire and put a grenade up his fucking asshole.
I assumed as much.
You ruined the surprise.
I'm just going to very calmly dismantle him before you do that. Get his eye to try and get any information that might be recorded on it.
Whatever we
And,
can
sell.
sell.
His arms might be able to be sold to somebody for good.
Yeah, but make it as
I like
painful as
that.
possible when you do it.
I
No,
like
of course.
that
I
idea.
can leave all the... I can make sure that all of the nerve endings are firing as I take the arms off, so that his last moments are in exquisite agony for you.
All right, boys.
I
That's
think
it
we're the
for.
bad guys again.
You've
Yeah,
always been the
it's
bad
really
guys,
bad.
dude.
Bad guys.
We just came back to being the bad guys.
You guys are murder hobos with charm.
Charm. Good shit. Good session tonight, fellas.
All right, dudes. Thank
Yeah,
you so
have fun.
much. We'll see you guys next time. Maybe not next week. I don't know. It just depends on what wife decides. All right.
All right.
Good.
Later
All right, dudes.
days, my friends.
See ya.
All right.